Before a single word is spoken, before the hero steps into frame, before destiny reveals itself, there is a sound, not loud, not demanding, just waiting. And somehow, it already knows how you're going to feel. That sound belongs to Ennio Morricone. Welcome back to Trending Moment Now. Today, we're not just remembering a composer, we are remembering the man who taught cinema how to feel without explaining itself. His music was not a backdrop, it was the very air characters breathed. Morricone's work existed inside the moment before emotion happened, shaping it from the deepest core of the narrative. He had this profound, almost mystical ability. He could sculpt the emotional landscape of a story with invisible tools. Through his genius, cinema learned to truly breathe. It learned to articulate the unspoken truths of the human heart. He gave voice to silence and depth to the glance. He made movies resonate long after the credits rolled. His impact was, and remains, immeasurable. He was the maestro of the soul's deepest echoes. Ennio Morricone was born in Rome in 1928. It was a city of ancient history, resonant echoes, and deep-seated discipline. From a very young age, music was not merely an option in his home, it was a fundamental responsibility. His father, a trumpet player, instilled in him a rigorous work ethic. Music was a craft to be mastered, not just an art. By the time most of us were learning simple melodies, Morricone was mastering complex forms. He began studying music at age 6. His talent was undeniable, yet it was his dedication that truly set him apart. He was composing intricate pieces by age 12. He embarked on a path of intense classical training. This included a profound study of composition and trumpet. At the prestigious Santa Cecilia Conservatory, he delved into classical forms. He mastered counterpoint and orchestration with exceptional rigor. This academic foundation was not a limitation. It was the bedrock upon which his revolutionary ideas would stand. He carried this profound understanding of musical theory throughout his career. It was his secret weapon. Morricone held a core philosophy throughout his life. Film music was not an inferior genre. He believed it was an art form, as demanding and expressive as any symphony. This conviction elevated the entire craft. He instilled this belief through every note he wrote. His scores were never mere accompaniment. They were integral, artistic contributions. They were vital components of cinematic storytelling. Then came Sergio Leone, two childhood classmates, one wild, audacious idea. And suddenly, the entire landscape of the Western genre would never sound the same again. Their collaboration marked a seismic shift. It rejected all traditional Western music conventions. Gone were the predictable, heroic fanfares. Gone were the safe, soaring melodies. Instead, Morricone introduced a startling palette of unconventional sounds. He challenged every expectation. He used whistling, not for whimsy, but to evoke mockery and unsettling tension. It became a signature. Electric guitars shrieked with a raw, unsettling energy. They created an immediate sense of danger and grit. Human voices were employed in startling ways. They offered cries, warnings, or haunting wordless laments. These sounds did not merely support the visuals, they became the very essence of the dusty, morally ambiguous landscapes. Let's consider the good, the bad, and the ugly theme. It is a masterpiece of deconstruction and reinvention. This iconic theme doesn't offer comfort. It delivers a stark, unforgettable warning. It is characterized by just two stark notes. A primal, coyote-like call pierces the air. An unresolved, relentless rhythm pulsates beneath. It refuses to offer any sense of peace or resolution. This music doesn't simply accompany the character's journey. It introduces a deep, moral chaos. It reflects the profound philosophical depth of Leone's vision. It questions heroism and virtue. This is not background music. This is destiny itself, given an utterly unforgettable soundtrack. It's an indelible mark on cinematic history. It cemented Morricone's status as a visionary. Morricone possessed an astonishing willingness to experiment. He embraced truly unusual musical ideas. He seemed to revel in pushing boundaries. He challenged what was considered acceptable or conventional. Imagine the initial reactions to his radical concepts. Whips cracking as percussion, gunshots as rhythmic accents. Wordless vocals, not as traditional singing, but as primal utterances. These were truly audacious proposals. Studio executives were often met with confusion. They struggled to comprehend his unconventional vision. Musicians sometimes expressed skepticism. They found themselves asked to perform sounds they had never considered music. Yet, despite the initial apprehension, His work resonated powerfully. It struck a deep chord with audiences worldwide. His music possessed a unique sense of humor. He famously said his scores scared people just enough. This wit wasn't about cheap laughs. It was about unsettling expectations and deepening the emotional impact. His creative fearlessness was legendary. He dared to do what others wouldn't or couldn't even imagine. This quiet rebellion was an integral part of his genius. He refused to conform to pre-established norms. He carved out a unique sonic language. This language allowed him to express the inexpressible. It was a language that spoke directly to the raw, untamed aspects of human experience. It was uniquely his. He was a master of subversion. He took familiar elements and twisted them into something utterly new and impactful. His legacy is a testament to the power of artistic courage. He always trusted his own audacious instincts. One of Morricone's greatest weapons was paradoxically silence itself. He understood its profound power. He knew precisely when not to write music. He knew when to allow a single note to convey everything. He understood the critical importance of space. This space allowed sound to have its maximum impact. His music often entered late into a scene. It landed with a force far greater than any spoken dialogue could achieve. This strategic restraint was a hallmark of his craft. It made his work feel profoundly human and relatable. It mirrored the way real people process emotions. There are pauses, hesitations, moments of quiet reflection. He sculpted not just the notes, but the air between them. This is where the true tension often resided. A sudden burst of sound after a pregnant pause could be devastating. It could be exhilarating. This mastery of dynamics and absence was revolutionary. It heightened every dramatic beat. He used silence to amplify emotion. He used it to create anticipation. He used it to allow characters to simply be. His quiet moments were never empty. They were pregnant with meaning, teeming with unspoken narrative. This sophisticated use of silence was another testament to his deep understanding of human psychology. It made his scores feel deeply authentic. They resonated with the quiet truths of life. Then there's Cinema Paradiso. This isn't merely a score you passively hear. It is a score you actively recognize. It lingers in the very fabric of your being. It feels like a memory you didn't even realize you still cherished. It's an almost involuntary recall. The melody rises, then pauses, then gently returns. It unfolds with the hesitant beauty of remembrance. It mirrors the natural ebb and flow of nostalgia itself. It is never forced, always organic. Just like love found and lost, just like the fleeting magic of childhood, just like the relentless march of time. Morricone once described this music as memory composing itself, and you can feel that truth in every single note. It isn't a grand announcement. It is a persistent, gentle presence. It whispers of things long past but not forgotten. This score evokes profound nostalgia without ever descending into mere sentimentality. It retains its grace. It speaks directly to the past. It speaks to our own personal memories. It connects us through shared human experience. Each phrase carries the weight of years. Each motif unfolds like a half-forgotten dream resurfacing. It reminds us that our stories are woven with threads of longing and joy. It is a score for the soul. It is a testament to the power of music to transcend time. It touches something deeply personal in all of us. And then there is the mission. Here, Morricone undertakes something truly fearless and monumental. He crafts a score that allows music to argue with itself. It creates a dialogue of conflicting ideas. It's an incredibly ambitious work. It represents incredibly complex themes through sound alone. He combined a European sacred choir, soaring and divine, with indigenous rhythms, raw and earthy. These two musical worlds collide. They represent the clash of conflicting faiths and colonial expansion. The score embodies the very essence of moral conflict. It poses profound questions to the listener. Innocence meets brutal power. Deep faith confronts devastating consequence. These dichotomies are sonically represented. There are no easy answers provided in this score. Only resonant, lingering questions are offered. And sometimes, allowing art to ask those difficult questions is the most honest thing it can achieve. It requires immense courage to compose such a work. It demands a deep well of artistic conviction. Morricone refused to simplify the narrative. He embraced its inherent complexities with his music. He highlighted the profound courage of his approach. He never shied away from difficult truths. The music pulsates with the pain, the hope, and the ultimate tragedy of the story. It is a masterpiece. It is a score that challenges, inspires, and haunts us. It reflects the very best of human artistic expression. Now let's talk about recognition. Morricone was deeply admired long before he received formal awards. He was nominated, celebrated, and often, frustratingly, overlooked by official bodies for decades. But here is the undeniable truth. He did not write for trophies or accolades. He wrote for meaning. He wrote for the pure, unadulterated essence of cinematic expression. That was his driving force. Generations of composers have learned from his vast body of work. They learned without ever simply copying him. His influence on modern film scoring is undeniable and pervasive. He emphasized the power of clear, memorable melody. He taught the absolute necessity of taking artistic risks. He showed that convention was merely a suggestion. Morricone demonstrated that music should lead, not merely follow, the narrative. It could be a character in itself. His scores didn't just add to the film. They were the film in many profound ways. He continued his dedication to composing throughout his life. He remained creatively prolific until the very end. His passion never waned. His commitment to innovation and artistic integrity never faltered. He forged a path for film music that was richer, bolder, and infinitely more expressive. His legacy is not just in the awards he eventually received. It is in the countless scores he inspired. It is in the way we all now listen to movies. It is in the very fabric of modern cinema. Let me say this clearly. Ennio Morricone profoundly changed the way I listen to films. He didn't just add music, he sculpted the air. He taught me that music doesn't need permission to be powerful. His scores speak directly to the soul. They bypass intellect and go straight to feeling. And if you're still here, still listening, still resonating with these thoughts, then he's changed you a little too. His genius is something that binds us. It creates a shared reverence for the art of sound. Now, I want to hear from you. What Ennio Morricone score stayed with you the longest? Was it the raw intensity of a Western standoff? Perhaps the quiet intimacy of a farewell? Was it a melody you find yourself humming, almost unconsciously, years after you first heard it? Drop your favorite scores and your personal memories in the comments below. Let's turn this space into a shared mosaic of remembrance. Let's build a community, a place where we can truly celebrate this titan of film music together. And if this tribute resonates with you, please consider giving that like button a gentle tap. It's our small, secret handshake with the algorithm. When the algorithm is happy, it's generous. It shares these stories, and we certainly appreciate a generous algorithm. If you are new here, welcome to our community. Welcome to Trending Moment Now. Please subscribe, share this video with fellow enthusiasts, and be part of a space that slows down. We honor greatness properly. Ennio Morricone once expressed a beautiful sentiment. He believed that once music is heard, it no longer belongs to the composer. It belongs entirely to you, the listener. It becomes a part of your own experience, your own memory. And that belief solidifies his enduring legacy in the most profound way imaginable. His music is not confined to celluloid or concert halls. It lives within us. As long as we listen, his melodies will play. As long as we remember, his genius will shine. As long as cinema dreams, Ennio Morricone is still with us. He is woven into the very tapestry of film. His spirit continues to inspire. His sounds continue to move us. His art lives on eternally. This is Trending Moment Now. And this was not just tribute. It was history, meticulously crafted. It was emotion, perfectly distilled. It was pure, undeniable magic.